wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back again to another edition of Sports Live brought to you by Blueclouds Media YouTube channel. We are live on X and YouTube at the same time. And what do we have for you guys today? A lot of news to talk about in today's live show. We'll be looking at Chelsea's clash between the AFC Bournemouth ID Vitality Stadium tomorrow. So yes, Chelsea faces a tricky test against Bournemouth. Predictions. We'll be taking your predictions. You'll be taking your questions also in the comment section below. So yes, can the Blue find their rhythm? Referee announcement. Referee Anthony Taylor officiate Chelsea's match against Bournemouth as it's been announced, and also Peter Banks signed VAR duty match against the Chelsea and Bournemouth game that will be taken over at the Vitality Sports Stadium tomorrow. Chelsea recent record with referee Anthony Taylor has always been a mixed match. Or I would say a clash. Elsewhere, also, we're going to talk about Nicholas Jackson contract extension. Nico Jackson's commit to Chelsea with a new long-term contract. Chelsea secure Jackson's future with contract extension until 2023. Jackson expressed his very, very delighted at the new Chelsea contract. Also, we're going to talk about Ben Chilwell squad inclusion. Ben Chilwell makes a surprise inclusion in Chelsea's Premier League squad. Chilwell's squad selection sparks speculations about his future. Chelsea fans react. Chelsea fans really react on Ben Chilwell's unexpected squad inclusion. Official Chelsea 2024-2025 squad numbers is out. Also, we're gonna talk about that as we are live here. So, like I said, we got lots of things to talk about on our live show today. So, wherever you are joining the stream from, let us know in the comment section below as we stream to the two platforms, X and YouTube, at the same time. And one thing, do not forget, Blue Clouds Media is always open for criticism. So, if you have in mind, if you think that there is something we do on this platform that can help or that you don't like, I'm open for criticism. Like I said, let me know in the comment section below. Want to take your ideas, your talk on how to get there, how to get the channel to a different level. So your comment is also very, very important on our platform here. Also we'll be looking at we have a lot to discuss here on the show. And don't forget, I'm not here alone. Stephen G, the man Stephen G, is behind the studio. He will be joining us soon. As he walks in the door. You see Stephen G here in a bit. So, guys, there's a lot to talk about on this platform. So, be part of the show as we look into it. We'll stay tuned. Do not go anywhere. Hang tight. We'll be right back in just a second. Welcome back, folks. Welcome back to your favorite sports channel. We are streaming live on two platforms, X and YouTube. And like I said, we are looking at the clash between Bournemouth and Chelsea that will take place tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, American Time, and also I think 8 p.m. UK time. It's going to be a 3 p.m. I think 3 p.m. my time, 8 p.m. UK time. So it's going to be very, very tricky game. I mean, I think that Chelsea must squeeze. Either find a way to win this game because you can't compare apples and oranges, can you? But it's Premier League. You can always not think that way. So, Steven, welcome back to the show again, brother. I don't think Steven is not ready.
I didn't realize I was muted.
Oh, okay. Welcome back again, brother. How you doing?
Doing good, bro. How about you?
Awesome. Another day, another dollar. As we say in America, another day, another dollar. We go by days, time, minutes. That's how we make our money here. But yeah, this is not about money. Okay, yeah, I'm talking about money. Nicholas Jackson is in the news. Money to 2033. We will talk about that later as the stream goes on. But Steven, Big game at the Vitality Sports Stadium. Bournemouth. We remember last time that we have Joao Felix in there. He had to go against Bournemouth. Can he repeat that this time? And what's the way forward in this game, Steven?
Um, I was trying to get up something I sent you the other day, but I'm actually struggling to find it. I sent you the recent results from the games between the two teams the other day.
I mean, I can still put up the FA, the Premier League head-to-head between Chelsea
I've
and
got it
Bournemouth.
anyway.
If that's what you're looking for, I can get
Chelsea have won 11 out of 17. They've lost 4, so Bournemouth have won 4. And there's been 2 draws. So Chelsea won 65% of the meetings. Can't speak today for some reason, but it is what it is. The last match was a 2-1 Chelsea win, and that was the last game of last season, where we had Anthony Taylor as referee, relevant because he's the referee for this game as well tomorrow. Before that was a 0-0 draw at the Vitality Stadium in September last year. The game before that was a 3-1 win at the Vitality in May 2023. That's the game you're on about with Joao Felix.
That's
The one before that was a 2-0 Chelsea win. So you can see Chelsea, look, we have a couple bogey teams, but Bournemouth are by no means one of them. And I think that's the best way we could put it, is that Chelsea have bogey teams. We know Everton are a bit of one at the moment. But Bournemouth aren't one of those teams. Chelsea have a good record against them. And yeah, hopefully we go up to Bournemouth and we get the win tomorrow. Hopefully score a few goals as well, not just 1 or 2.
Hopefully we can get a few goals or more, not just 1 or 2, is what Steven is saying. Big up to you, Phantom, off mini topic. He says, Lavia available, question mark. If so, no more Enzo. No more Enzo, thanks. Lavia is not available, Phantom.
Lavia is not available, and even if he was, Enzo would still play because Enzo played when Lavia was available earlier in the season.
And also, Enzo is also the vice captain. He's the vice captain.
One of.
Yeah. Baker will also back in the squad as it's being announced. We'll look into that as the stream, the stream goes on. So, guys, if you're looking at the stream right now on our display from the Premier League, recent meetings between Bournemouth Football Club and Chelsea FC. Chelsea on Sunday, 19th May 2024, Chelsea won at home Stamford Bridge against AFC Bournemouth, which was 2-1. Then and also the other one was I think at Bournemouth Vitality Sports Stadium that Chelsea went away to Bournemouth and it was a draw. The third one was the one at Bournemouth also away, which Chelsea beat Bournemouth for 3-1. That's when we saw Joao Felix scored a very, very nice goal. Very, very nice goal against Bournemouth. Then also another one, Stamford Bridge just won against Bournemouth 2-0. Then 2-2 at the Vitality Sports Stadium. So it's been, Bournemouth have been a team that Chelsea always secure their 3 points, but it could be tricky. It could be tricky. I know they have one play. They have Semeni. Semeni is the guy. Semenyo is the name. He's a Ghanaian, if I can remember. Semenyo is a Ghanaian, very, very good player, talented player. On a good day, he can cause trouble. There are some, underrated players in that team. And we know the manager also trying very, very hard. Will he be stubborn? Will he try to play out to the back against Chelsea? It's all about time. So if we're looking at that, it means that if you look at the last 5 games, Bournemouth have only secured and how many goals? Like I said, 4 goals, 2 here, 3 here, 4 here. 4 goals in all in the last 5 games. So they don't really score that much goals against Chelsea when they meet Chelsea. So who is going to score the game and the goals for them? Last season, they have Dominic Solanke. Solanke is not with them anymore. It's not with Tottenham Hotspurs. Apparently, ahead he will be in the squad against Arsenal on Sunday. So Solanke is no more with them. Who will be banking in those goals for Bournemouth. It's also something that we also have to look into that.
Yeah, Nee, just quick, right?
Oh, you want to add the after the goals? Okay, go ahead.
So this season, I think that's what you were. I don't know if that was what you were talking about, or if you were talking about Bournemouth's record against Chelsea. But this season, Bournemouth have played 4 matches in all competitions. Obviously, one of those being the Carabao Cup. They scored 5 goals, but 3 of those came against Everton in Kepa's first match for Bournemouth. So Kepa can't play tomorrow, obviously, because he's a Chelsea player.
He's alone. Okay.
Yeah. But the last game they played was against Everton. It was a 3-2 win. They smashed 3 goals past Pickford. Semenyo got one of the goals. Lewis Cook got another one. And then I think one of their substitutes, Sinistera got the third.
Is there another
I
good
don't know if
player?
that's the exact order. Oh, I said it in the exact order without even knowing. How's that?
That's smart.
But yeah, Semenyo, as you said, Ghanaian. I'd
Yes, menu.
expect you would have known that anyway.
Huh?
Well, you said it at the start. I would expect you would have known he's Ghanaian, no?
Yeah.
Because you follow the national team and that.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't play for the Ghana national
He
team.
don't get called up.
No, he doesn't get called up.
He's
There are
been
more.
doing well this season, to be fair.
There are more players better than him.
But even still, like you look at the season so far, he's having a good start to the season.
Yeah, I mean the more he plays better, I'm sure they will call him. If you can remember, and Southampton used to have Salisu. Remember, we don't see Salisu anymore. When Salisu
Oh,
was
he
in
just
charge,
played for them now.
he
He
did.
played for Ghana recently, Semenyo. He got called up for this international.
Oh, but I didn't see. I saw the highlights. I didn't see Semenya in there. Maybe
He
the
played
highlights.
90 minutes against Angola and Niger.
Oh, okay. Oh, Niger.
Hey, I ain't taking any chances with how I pronounce it, yeah?
It's okay.
You can take your
If
chances.
you
I ain't taking
if you
no
say
chances.
Niger is Nigeria. It's a short form of saying Nigeria. Niger. If you say Niger,
Me.
yeah, I get what you mean, Stephen.
No, I'm not going to take
Let's not go.
chances because you
Let's
know what
not go
people are
there.
like.
Let's not go there. I get you.
You
All right,
know,
let's go.
someone in my class once called it that. They actually called it a certain word.
The Niger.
Yeah. They called it the actual slur, let's say.
Yeah, it's. I
Yeah.
mean, you have Niger, we have Nigeria, and I think those the N is Nigeria.
Yeah.
Nairobi.
I'm just not taking my chances.
But let's go. Anyway.
But yeah, what was this? Yeah, so they've scored 5 and 4. They've also conceded what's that? 2, 3, 4. They've also conceded 5 and 4 as well. They have 2 draw. Their first 2 games of the season were 1-1 draws away to Forest and at home to Newcastle. They then lost to West Ham in the Carabao Cup, aka the EFL Cup, whatever one you want to call it. Then, as I've already touched on, their last game was a 3-2 win against Everton. In terms of in the Premier League, though, like we've touched on the overall head-to-head, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
In the Premier League, Chelsea have won 8 games against Bournemouth. They've lost 4 against Bournemouth and they've drawn 2. But thankfully, the recent matches have actually been in Chelsea's favour. Chelsea in those matches have scored 22 goals, but they've also conceded 15, which is not very good. As we touched on, the last game that they played was a 2-1 win, last game of season with Anthony Taylor in charge as the referee. He's in charge tomorrow as referee as well, which we've touched on the other day is corrupt as anything. But yeah, I was hoping that the Chelsea website would have more stuff on by now because, oh wait, actually they might have. What's this? Bear with me.
Yeah.
Because they normally have like a stat pack, although I think they have done that now. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to try and find some stuff in here as we go on.
All right, tell Steven, check it out.
Even better, I've already got some stuff in here.
Okay.
Chelsea are undefeated against Bournemouth since back-to-back losses in 2019. Prior to a 4-0 away defeat that January, so January 2019, Chelsea had only lost one time at the Vitality Stadium, which was previously known as Dean Court, in all competitions, stretching back to Division 2 in 1988. Quite impressive, to be fair.
Yeah.
Had the better of a bad. Yeah, that one isn't relevant. But Chelsea also have in here the goal contributions of Chelsea players so far this season. I think this is all competitions, but you've got Palmer with 1 goal, 4 assists this season. Madueke 4 goals, Jackson 2 goals and 1 assist.
Madrid
Nkunku
goal
with
goes,
2
yeah, hat
goals.
trick and then extra goal.
Yeah, this is all competitions because Nkunku's got 2 goals on this. João Felix has 1 goal.
Nkunku
Enzo
don't have a. Does he
Fernandes
have a
has
Premier
1
League goal?
assist. And Neto has 1 assist.
Doesn't Nkunku have a Premier League goal?
Um,
I don't remember
no,
him
he
scoring a
scored
Premier League goal.
2. He scored 2 penalties, and they were both against Servette, home and away.
Okay, he doesn't have a Premier League goal.
He
yet.
hasn't got a Premier League goal this season.
Okay.
What's this? Palmer is the first Premier League player since Pogba in 2021 to rack up 4 assists across the opening 3 games of a top-flight campaign.
Paul Pogba, what a player!
Yeah, and Palmer's the first one since 2021 when it was Paul Pogba to get 4 assists across the opening 3 games of a top-flight campaign.
Nice statistics there. So
there's a couple more here.
yeah, go for it. Just drop the stats. We love
Yeah,
stats.
Madueke has the 3rd most shots on target this season in the Premier League with 6, which is 1 ahead of Nicholas Jackson. 3 of those have led to his hat-trick against Wolves at Molineux. And the other one that they have, there's a few more, but I'll just stop with this one and we can go back to it after.
Okay.
No team has scored more from counter-attacks than Chelsea this season with 2, but only Wolves, 3, have conceded more goals from set pieces than Chelsea with 2. As in, Wolves have conceded 3 from set pieces, Chelsea conceded 2 from set pieces, but Chelsea have the most goals from counter-attacks this season with 2.
Brilliant.
There's only 2 more.
There's only 2 more.
Bournemouth's fight back from 2 goals in the 87th minute against Everton is the latest a Premier League team has ever trailed by that margin and gone on to claim all 3 points. And finally, Caicedo's 50.5-metre strike against Bournemouth in May last season, as in earlier this year, obviously, from what is almost certainly a club record distance, was his first goal for Chelsea. It's good that Chelsea do these little stat pack things.
Yes, send them to me. I'll make some new what do you call it, like a Photoshop thing, and I'll put the statistics and I'll post them on what do you call it, on X. I think it will help. I will send a link there. Let's do it.
I'll send you the article and you can pick whichever ones you want because there's quite a few in there.
Big up to you, DJ Sav, more like DJ Sav in the building. Big up to you, DJ. Big up to you, Phantom of Many Topics, everyone in there. Thank you very much for joining the show today. We are on the show. We are discussing some few stuff. Looking at the big game tomorrow, 8 p.m. UK time between Chelsea and AFC Bournemouth. Also, the referee in charge has to be Anthony Taylor. Yes, Anthony Taylor is what they call him in Britain. I go by Anthony Taylor. If you look at the last few games, last 11 games that Anthony Taylor has refereed, has never ever been good for Chelsea Football Club. Anthony Taylor, 51 matches, 42 wins and 14 goals, 13 defeats, 47% win ratio with Anthony Taylor in charge, and that is the record. So many red cards and yellow cards, which I haven't even mentioned. And if you look at the last, like I said, our last 11 games that Anthony Taylor has been in charge, Chelsea have seen almost about 3 players sent off. three players sent off, and so many dodgy decisions from Anthony Taylor. So we have to look at the man also in there, and that's we Chelsea fans, no matter how tough the road is, we have to find a way and squeeze our way through. Taylor will be an obstacle in our way, but we have to play over Anthony Taylor. DJ Sub, big up to you. I've sent a link to you on Twitter, so you can check that on X. You can check that, DJ. If you're free, you want to join us here, that's fine. To you, brother. DJ said I was reading nonsense. This is nonsense, guys. Nonsense. Okay, guys. Apparently, according to former Everton director, Chelsea will not be able to play in Europe or pass FFP next season. I read it on X yesterday.
I love how there's people, whether they're former directors of a club
Everton.
or not even just that, Nia, whether they're former directors of a club or if they're just someone who works in the media, claim to know everything about Chelsea's financial situation, yeah? Let's put it this way, right? Chelsea have got rid of quite a few players, yeah?
Yeah.
Plus, on top of that, you can still sell before the deadline. So the UEFA finance reports need to be in December. The Premier League ones are in the end of June, 30th of June. I've got a phone call. I'll be back in a second.
Okay. Trying to get my microphone stable. All right, Steven has a little phone call coming in, so we'll be waiting for Steven whilst he's trying to share this idea with us. But DJ Sub, this is a little bit more. I don't know how to describe this, but how can an Everton director, just like Steven said, knows all the financial, financial of Chelsea, where they stand in terms of how much money they sell, whatever they got going on, and he can say or he can predict that Chelsea will not pass FFP. I don't get it. I don't know where that's, but I haven't seen anything of that source, DJ. I haven't seen anything of that source on any social media platform. That is why we have legends like you. Anytime you find something, you can share that with us here. But I mean, this is my thoughts on it. From what I've read so far, Chelsea knows what they're doing in terms of all those rules and the loopholes. They know what they are doing. That is why they are doing what they are doing. And I know they have smart guys working with them behind the scenes. Come on.
Chelsea aren't stupid.
Yeah, they're not. All right, this is from Vince also posted it, and DJ just shared this with me. It says for Europe next season, Chelsea won't be able to qualify due to FFP. All right, so there's a link. There's a link there, and I'll click on the link and see. Whilst we're here, I'll get into it. I mean, it doesn't give you much more details on it. It's just Vince that sent that, but it doesn't give you much details. It says the Football Insider that brought that out. Yeah. Everton,
that's not a great source anyway.
But yeah, I mean, until I see something like that from maybe the Athletic, let's see, maybe in a few hours' time we may see Athletic bringing something out. But
we
not
won't.
Seeing this in Athletic,
we really won't. Trust me.
Do what, Steven?
We won't see it from the Athletic. Trust me. Bro, you think, yeah? As I said, you got to remember, people in the media and even people from other clubs hate Chelsea. Yeah?
Yeah.
Like, I don't care if he worked at Everton or not. Yeah? You don't know the financial situation of Chelsea Football Club. Why are you commenting on it? The only people... Like, we've commented on it before because we're saying about other people saying this, but then when you look at certain things, it says otherwise and stuff like that. Like, we've commented on it because it's been in the media. Yeah?
That's right.
That's the difference. The media do it because, let's get Chelsea's name out there. Let's slander Chelsea. We love slandering Chelsea. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, Steven. I get what you're saying. Guys, so wherever you are watching the stream from, my name is Nick Zion with my co-host Steven G. We really appreciate your time and your comments and everything. If you have any question regarding today's stream, big up to my man, Maya himself watching live on X. He says big up to Nee and the legend, Nee and the legends out there. I hope that all is well. Absolutely, all is well, Maya. Big up to yourself. We miss you. We miss you badly, and I hope you're keeping very well. You're doing great. The whole family is doing very, very well. So, guys, if you're watching us today, we are discussing the match preview of tomorrow's game. Stephen have his tactical board also ready. We'll go on the tactical board and see the players that are available, and we have I'll say two formation that we will look into today, which is the one with Cole Palmer and the one without Cole Palmer in that formation wise. So let me know your thoughts on it. Anthony Taylor will be the referee in charge of tomorrow's game. Also, Nicholas Jackson. Yes, Chelsea secured Jackson's future with a contract extension until 2033. Ben Chilwell has been added to Chelsea's 2024-2025 squad. And also the jersey numbers officially is out now. Chelsea have revealed the 2024-2025 squad and numbers. It's out. Also, something we'll be looking into. And also, we'll be looking at the strength, the injury players, and also players that are available for tomorrow's game. And also some few questions that were being asked in Enzo Morasquez's press conference earlier, couple hours ago today. Also, so yes, there is a lot to talk about here. We want to know your thoughts on the press conference. If you listen to it, if you've read any question or any statement from Enzo Maresca that really you want to talk about, we are here for you today. And also, what's your thoughts on Ben Chilwell being added to the squad? If you remember, Enzo Maresca said this: he is not going to be part of our squad this season, and all of a sudden, Ben is in the squad now. So I don't know how that can that can get into Ben Chilwell for someone that the club is not thinking of him, thinking of using him for the 2024-2025 season, and all of a sudden because they couldn't sell Ben, they've added Ben to the squad. I don't know. He's not going to get game time. I feel very bad for him because psychologically, when he gets on the field, he cannot do no wrong. You get what I mean? You get what I mean by not doing any wrong? Because if Ben put the foot wrong, that could be more like it would justify Enzo Maresca's reason for not playing Ben Chilwell. You get what I mean? The reason why he said, okay, it's not going to be part of my team because he feel like Ben is not good enough. So
it's not that he's not good enough, Nee. It's that he doesn't fit the tactical style of Enzo Maresca.
Okay, so he's good enough. I beg your pardon. Probably I did not say it right. He's good enough, but then he doesn't fit his style of play. And also one thing is injury record of Ben Chilwell is way too high. And that's what Chelsea are trying to get rid of so many injury players from the football club. So it's also one of them. So thank you very much, Steven. If you have your tactical board thing ready, we can get into it real quick, plus other stuff that we want to talk. Unless you want us to go through the other topics that we have on the stream before we get into. We're not going to talk about Anthony Taylor. We did that the whole stream last season. I mean, yesterday. So we're not going to talk about Anthony Taylor. We'll focus
on the day before. I can't remember now.
Nico Jackson, Steven. Nico Jackson has extended his contract to 2033. What does it mean to Chelsea?
Means that he's extended another by, I think it's 2 years.
Yeah.
Which means he's now on a, what was it, 2033, right?
Yeah.
So he's here for another 9 years.
So my question to you, does it block his chances? Does it block the chances of Chelsea bringing in an elite striker? Because this guy is going to be here forever.
It doesn't stop Chelsea bringing in an elite striker, no. Definitely doesn't.
But what do you make of Nico so far, Steven? Has he improved? Has he improved enough?
Oh, bro, he's definitely improved, bro.
You think he has?
Yeah, 100% he's improved. I mean, you look at, even if you want to be someone who doesn't look at just the performance, obviously we try to look at the performances on the pitch as well as looking at the numbers on top of that, because the
Yeah.
numbers, we don't use the numbers as the main thing. We use the numbers to back up our point. Yeah. For
Right.
Jackson, you look at last season. Yeah. I'm gonna go by the Premier League. Yeah. Forget all competitions for a minute. I'm gonna go by the Premier League. So if I go to the Premier League website, what I'll do is, instead of sharing the tactical board for a minute, I'll get the Premier League website up on my screen, and then I'll show you what I'm looking at so that it's easier for people to follow. So just give me a couple of seconds.
Okay. Well, we're also looking that I have some few shortcomings here. I'll go through it.
Mhm.
Maya said a big up to you, Nee and the legends out there. Maya said Anthony Taylor tomorrow. God be with us, according to Maya. Phantom said I want Lavia in, if not injured. Lavia is not in, Phantom. Sorry for that. Lavia is injured at this moment. So Maya said that Chile keeps getting his redemption to the first team. I think it's time to show Enzo Marasca for icing him out of the football team. Maya said that Chile injured is injury pro, according to Maya. Nico is our striker from Phantom of Many Topic. Maya said, so if Nicholas Jackson has extended his contract, are we still going for prolific striker? I think Chelsea
Yes.
will. Definitely
You
Chelsea
got to
will.
remember, right?
Yeah.
The Jackson deal was announced before one of the games, right? It was the last home game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So that had already been spoken about that Chelsea were going to do it. It was just signed um, and everything and announced by the Athletic on the day of the last Chelsea home game, which was a couple of days after the transfer window closed. What one do I want? I want the attacking is what I want.
Let me know
And
when
then what I'm going
when
to
you're
do
ready for it.
is share this tab instead. All right.
Okay.
Let me know when you got it up, yeah?
All right, got it up now.
Yeah? Do you need me to zoom in?
A little bit,
Or is it
if you
clear?
can.
Yeah. My laptop's being a bit slow for some reason. I don't know what's going on with it, but it shouldn't take long now. Here we go. Is that better?
It should be all right. Should be all right.
Okay. It's
Should be all right.
difficult because you've got this big flipping thing down here that's playing
It's
back.
okay. I mean, we can see it now.
Yeah, so
Right.
what I'm doing is I'm showing you basically his Premier League stats so far this season, yeah?
Yeah.
So in terms of goals, he's already on 2. He got 14 in the whole last season, but because of he's played less games, obviously it's only 3 games into a Premier League season, yeah? He's nearly a goal a game. His
Nearly a
minutes per
goal.
goal is nearly half of what it is last season. So last season, 201 minutes per goal. This season, 112 minutes per goal. He's only had 6 shots this season so far in the Premier League, but he's hit the target with 5 out of those 6. He's only missed the target once. Impressive, right? It shows that he's improved his, on the small sample size of the 6 shots, yeah. You'd argue that it shows that in the very small sample size we have, and it needs to continue, right? Because I can only use the data we have, shows that he's more efficient in terms of hitting the target. The more you hit the target, the more likelihood there is that you score a goal. Naturally, obviously, right?
Right.
Last season, he had 80 shots, hit the
80
target with
shots.
41. So basically 50% last season. If we then scroll down a bit more, it should have the next thing I want. ignore this. I don't know why it's messing up, but essentially, I think it's meant to be goals from inside the box.
Did the website messed up, or is it
Yeah,
from
no,
you?
that's the Premier League website. It's just messed up, that one. But it's goals inside the box because you got goals outside the box, headed goals, goals inside the box,
Yeah.
and then goals left foot, goals right foot, free kicks, and then further up you've got penalties. But this is another thing, right? Last season, he missed 24 big chances. He only scored 11 big chances. Yeah. So that means he had 35 big chances last season. He missed 24 of those big chances. Yeah. Again, small sample size because we're only 3 games into the season. But so far, he's missed 2, he scored 2. For me, right, and this might be something that not many people agree on. Obviously, I don't want him missing a lot of big chances. Yeah. But for me, it's more a case of can he score more big chances than he misses? It's not a case of, say he misses 15 big chances, it's a
Yeah.
problem, right? It is, but if he then goes and scores 17, 18 big chances, yeah, he's then scored more big chances than he's missed, so the big chances he's missed are less of an issue in my mind, right? Unless when you look back on it, it's misses that have actually cost you matches. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's see what they've got under team play because it's been a while since I've seen this. So yeah, last season I think he played almost every game except from when he was suspended all the time. He got 5 assists, and this season he's already on 1 after 3 games. He's not created a big chance yet, but as we said, 3 games in, it's not a big deal. Pass completions about the same. Again, small sample size. He's not really had many touches yet anyway. He's only at 78 touches here. Whereas last season,
Exactly.
obviously,
That's
more
last
games.
season.
36, I think he... Was it 36? No. Would have played about 34 games last season, including when you factor in, rather, that he was suspended for 1 or 2 games. And then on top of that, obviously, he had Africa Cup of Nations as well. So he probably played about 34 games last season. But my thing was more, I wanted to see sort of the early stages where he's at. There we go. I was almost bang on the money. I said 34. He played 35 last season. But look, the early signs, yeah, are good. I think I saw a stat somewhere where it was like his last 8. It was either his last 8 Premier League games or his last 5 Premier League games. He's been involved in 8 goals or something. So you can clearly tell based on numbers and obviously the small sample size of this season in terms of his minutes, there is some improvement there, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to find that stat about his last 8 games. Nicholas Jackson stats in his last 8 games: 6 goals, 2 assists in his last 8 appearances in the Premier League. So his last 8 games, in his last 8 matches in the Premier League, he's got on average a goal contribution per game. I can't fault that, bro. I can't fault that. What's this one? That's from Palace. Okay, so yeah, I mean, this season in terms of Premier League, he's got, as we said, 2 goals. He's also got 1 assist. Obviously, nobody scored against Man City for us. He got a goal and an assist in the game against Wolves. Obviously, he assisted the goal for Cole Palmer that won the goal of the month from the Premier League. He also scored a decent goal himself.
Yeah.
And then he scored again last game against Crystal Palace. Yeah, early stages, but good start to the season for him. But yeah, I think there's definitely improvement. There's got to be the natural progression from him anyway. You're another year in the Premier League. You're another year older as a person as well. So naturally, you have some sort of progression.
Yeah, rather than regression from other
That'd
strikers
be
or other attackers we've
what was that?
seen out there. Yeah. So yeah, I do agree with what Stephen G is saying, guys. We are still live on YouTube, and guys, do not forget we got 8 of you watching live on YouTube. Do not forget when you come on, just show your love to this platform. This platform has done a lot to, the Chelsea community out there. So yeah, don't show your support by liking and also sharing the stream on any other Facebook platform that you found yourself. And we are live discussing the preview of the AFC Bournemouth game in Chelsea that will be taking place at 8 p.m. Um, uh,
Tomorrow.
8 p.m. at the Vitality Sports Stadium. So Chelsea will be making their way to there as it is a Premier League restart for Chelsea following the international break with an 8 p.m. trip to Bournemouth on Saturday, and the club historical Rick Glenville and club statistics Paul what do you call it? Statistician, yeah, statistician Paul Dutton details all you need to know about the upcoming fixture will be in there. So that's what we're looking at. We're looking at the strength. We've also looked at the head-to-head of both teams, which we've seen Chelsea have beaten Bournemouth many times and their own ground. Also, we have some few comments here. Phantom of Many Topics said Nico is better than last season. It will get better. He will get much more better.
Mhm.
You have to remember his first Premier League season was last season. First time he joined the Premier League was last season. And Maya said that guys Jackson did better first season than all the attackers we brought in, which is absolutely true.
And then he
Fact,
said,
fact.
except CJP, as in Cole Palmer.
Yeah, except Cole Palmer. But Nico Jackson 3 out of 5 star, more to improve from his side. But we need a striker to unlock his potential. Absolutely, absolutely. I don't think we even need a striker to unlock Nicholas Jackson's potential. Why am I saying this? The only problem is the finishing. Imagine if you have that finishing of Ellen Haaland and Nicholas Jackson. Let me tell you, this guy got the attribute of Didier Drogba. He's got the attribute of Didier Drogba in terms of skills and flair. But the only thing he's lacking from Didier Drogba is that finishing, that bold finishing. And we all know he's not a typical number 9. He's growing to become a typical number 9. He's still very young, 23 years old. 23. He's got lots of years on his side to grow and to become better. So we need that clinical finishing of Helen Haaland into Nicholas Jackson. And I know that, Chelsea will go a long way if Nicholas Jackson stop finishing his chances, in my opinion. Phantom said, unlike Enzo Fernandez, I see Nico Jackson here long term as better than Tammy Abraham. King of future Kai Havertz. All right, so Chelsea position number 9. Okay, they help Palmer, the next Lampard to score. Phantom, I didn't get that the comment very well. To Stephen, admit Kai Havertz has come.
He's saying
of
that Palmer.
age at
He's
Arsenal.
saying that. Okay, I'm just reading for it now. So unlike Enzo, Phantom sees Nicholas Jackson here long term as a better than Tammy, better than Timo kind of future Kai Havertz. Havertz done nothing for us, so you can't say that. You really can't. He scored the Champions League goal, but for the majority of the time here, he was shocking. Right? Let's be fair. Chelsea position 9 equals there to help Palmer, and then he's calling Palmer the next Lampard. He's asking me to admit Kai Havertz has come of age at Arsenal. I ain't falling for this. This brother has purple patches all the time. I am not falling for this. I've been there as a Chelsea fan and fell for his purple
the
patches.
last game.
Huh?
Didn't he miss a sitter? That could have win.
I can't remember if I watched it, so I can't comment.
He missed one chance where Arsenal fans were all fuming and are very, very upset. The finishing will come with more confidence. I agree with you, Phantom. That one I agree with you. So this season, I'm more concerned with the awful defense. The defense is it's not awful. if you listen to Enzo Maresca's press conference, it says whilst international break was there, he used that time to assess.
Mhm.
My thing was just going down. I was like,
He
where
said that he watched the games we've played already this
yeah,
season,
right,
and they also worked on some stuff in training, including working on some stuff defensively.
right. So yeah, he was able to use that time to look at it. He said, if you look at the City game of all City, we considered only two. I think it had considered two chances; those resulted into goals. If you look at our game against Crystal Palace, Chelsea made only considered only one mistake or one chance that also resulted into a goal. So to him, he felt like the team is developing, the team is getting better in terms of their defensive department. So it's getting better. So guys, we're gonna look into the table right now. The tactical board. We go to the tactical board and look at what we have. Our prediction lineup for tomorrow. Players that are available and those that are injured that will take part and those that will not take part. So Phantom said this season I'm very very concerned with the awful defense. He came up and say I look forward to Sterling Havertz pair at Arsenal versus Tottenham match this weekend. That will take place on Sunday. So yeah, I will be watching that game. I have interest in it. I want to see what Sterling is going to do. If people don't believe that Sterling is done, we saw a few videos of him being baptized. He went back to Jamaica to be baptized. So maybe he has taken off his curse and everything that was around him. He's washed it off and is now a newborn. So we'll look into that as we go into the tactical board. Maya is also here with us. Before we get in there, let me welcome him because he's going to be muted for a while. Maya, big up to you, brother, and welcome back to your channel. How is the deal going, sir?
Big up, guys. Big up. Thank you for having me again. I won't stay for long, hey, Nee, but big
Nope,
up.
I
You
know.
guys are
You're kind of busy.
doing well though.
Yeah, we're doing okay. We're doing okay, and you?
Nah, I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I'm just curious about the game tomorrow, Nee.
Okay. I know you're not gonna stay for long, so I'll take some few. Are you gonna stay? How long you think you're staying, Maya?
Just like 10 minutes, 20 minutes.
10 to 20 minutes. Okay. Then now
Yeah.
stay hanging there. We'll be right back. Whilst we go into the tactical board, look at the players that we have available, and then we'll be right back to you.
All right, no problem, no problem.
All right, Steven, take it over. Can you hear me, Steven? Uh, all right. Whilst we're waiting for Steven, Maya. Hello, Maya. You right there?
All right. Since Steven is gone now, they'll
He's
probably
there,
hijack
but
me.
it looks like he's muted. He's doing something. But anyway, let me hear some few words from you. You
Okay.
have something concern regarding tomorrow's game against Bournemouth. What are those concerns? Big up to you, Mo. Big up to you, brother.
No, like I'm just concerned with just in the ref aspect because we have Anthony Taylor tomorrow, which you guys talked about in your guys' live. So, but about, I'm not actually super worried about the game tomorrow. So I think Maresca will handle the situation with low block. But let's just see. We already know what Anthony Taylor does against Chelsea, guys. I'm not saying there's a weird conspiracy, but this guy, yo, he has us every time when he refs against our games. Like this guy, I don't trust him.
He said, I don't trust this guy. Yeah, if you look at our last 11 games against, where Anthony Taylor has found himself as the referee in charge of Chelsea. And I even say, I don't know why Anthony Taylor is going to be, why is he's the guy in charge of our, is it fourth game, right? Fourth game or fifth game? Uh,
I think it's
Fourth game,
the
right?
fourth game.
Fourth
Yeah,
game
yeah.
already. He referee, I think the
This
fifth,
time.
yeah, the fourth game. He was in charge against Manchester City. And then Premier League has 21 referees. But why is Anthony Taylor going to be the guy to referee officiate our game, our fourth game early in the season? in the Premier League. Anthony Taylor, this is not Carabao Cup. I could understand. This is not FA Cup. I could understand. This is Premier League, and you have 21 referees. Why Anthony Taylor? You get what I'm saying? But I mean, we have to. I always say, when I remember when I was young, always in the boxing ring, my coach always tell me, "Nee, you have to take your own referee into the ring. Take your own referee. Don't rely on the referee because they're not there for you. Go for the killer punch. Finish him up. Box him and finish him up. You are your own referee. So we have to take our own referee by taking our chances and scoring goals. That is all. If we don't score goals, Anthony Taylor can make things difficult for us because it looks like there's an agenda somewhere. And last time we did our stream, I even pulled up so many incidents, images of how Anthony Taylor have officiate Chelsea football Chelsea games. So Maya, I do agree with you.
Did
If you don't really feel comfortable with Taylor in there, I do feel the same way. Go ahead.
did he also ref against the City game?
Yeah, he was a man in charge in the
We
City game.
were
Chelsea
supposed
City.
to get a penalty. We're supposed to get a penalty from Covey, and he didn't call it. So, hey, this is the guy that's gonna ref against. Bro, I don't want to say a lot of things, because I understand. I have a huge agenda from this guy, because there's a lot of things like that. Like, okay, there's I think there was one game. He was actually being fair. He was actually a little bit lenient with Chelsea, but there's some other games, man. This guy is strict, very strict, very.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Maya. Stevie, are you back? We're still waiting for Steven. We're still waiting for Steven. All right. With this, let me put a link in there. Because Dan, I don't know. Do you? I don't think you pay attention to your ex. Not so sure. If you pay attention to your ex, you would have seen that I've sent you the link there. The link is in your ex, Maya. I'm sorry, Dan. Finally, Dan, you need to be checking your ex. I've sent it to you a long time ago.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, but for a long time ago, I've been trying to add that Twitter account, and it wouldn't work.
Okay. Is that for fun, Dan? Always from Phantom of Many Topics. Can you send the link to me?
Big up
Anthony
to
Taylor.
Fofana, bro. He's been our better player this
Yeah,
season.
Fofana
No
is
lie,
doing
bro.
better. We still have some few more games for Fofana. Few more games for Fofana. He's doing good. I will applaud him if he's doing the right thing. Right now, he's proved to me that he really deserved to be in the team. And last season injury, he was really injured. So he's performing very well. I hope he does well.
Yeah, of
Let's
course
see
he
the
was
best
injured. He
out of
missed
him.
the whole season. What do you mean?
Yeah, I was angry over here because he was injured. So he's trying to prove to me that I was really injured. I was out. So you have to
knew he was
understand why
injured.
I was out. Yeah, he wasn't playing games there. All right, Anthony Taylor, who he never liked. He never liked Chelsea. Is that for Dana? Coming from a Phantom. So yeah, Chelsea down. Big game tomorrow. What's your thoughts on this game? How should Chelsea handle that game, Dan?
Oh, as you know me, my brony, yeah. Alright, we haven't beaten Bournemouth for a long time at their ground, and it's a very tough
Yeah, we
ground
have.
to play at. Well, when?
Did you lose them?
Literally beat them last time, no? Or did we draw that?
No,
Oh, we
no,
have
we,
beaten
we
them
drew.
recently. We literally had it up earlier.
No, we drew.
Bournemouth at the Bridge. I haven't beat them at their home, Steve.
Who?
We did.
Who?
We beat them May
We did.
23. May 23 at their ground, 3-1 when Felix scored.
Dan, one more time. Where'd you get your facts from? Johnny Minerals again?
No. Good.
Why are you
No,
saying
not
that?
well. No, wait. Last season at Bournemouth, we didn't.
Yeah, that one
We
was
drew
0-0.
them.
The game before that was in the May, and we won that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't remember. I'm probably talking the one when we drew
We
0-0
beat
then.
them. We beat
We
them
won
at their own
3-1.
ground,
Felix
3-1.
scored then.
Yeah, Joao Felix score. You don't remember?
And that's when Joe Felix. I'm talking about last season.
Oh,
No,
yeah, but you
Felix
said we
wasn't there
haven't won
last
there
season.
in a
Last
Yeah.
season it
while.
was
No,
0-0 and
but
2-1.
I'm talking about last season. Yeah, last season we didn't beat him when we had Joe Felix. Then you're talking about
He
when Joe
wasn't here
Felix
last
when we
season.
play. Yeah, I know, but you're talking about when we beat Bournemouth when
Yeah,
Joe
but
Felix
that's
played. When we,
because you said we haven't beaten them in a while at their ground. Well,
yeah,
we have.
but I haven't beaten. Yeah, but I'm saying we haven't beaten them from since last season. We haven't. The situation is
You
it's
mean
like
from Dan? What do you mean from last season? We haven't beat them from last season. Last season we beat them on our home ground. We drew at their home ground, and since then we
yeah,
haven't
right,
played
okay,
any more game.
right. We beat them at Stamford Bridge, yeah, and we drew
Yeah,
last season with them last season, right?
yeah. No, you
But
said today. Dan,
but
you
what I'm
said
trying
today.
to
You
what I'm
said
trying
in
yeah,
a while.
what I'm trying to say to uni, yeah,
Yeah.
we never yes, we might beat them 3-1 at their ground for the first time in ages. Yeah, that was for ages since the last time we beat them at their ground. Right. The thing is, Bournemouth is a very tricky game. They're our bogey team, Lee. They are our bogey team. Yes, we might beat them 3-1 when we had for Joe Felix at the time.
Yeah.
Last season, we did have Joe Felix and we couldn't beat them at their ground. 2 seasons before that, after when we did have Joe Felix, we couldn't beat them at their ground. Right. What I'm trying to say to you, Bournemouth is a very tricky place to go to. That they're like our bogey team.
I agree. I
Tomorrow,
agree with you. Yeah, I
right?
do.
Right. So I know my history about Bournemouth because I used to go to play against, and I used to get fed up. I used to drive to Bournemouth and drive home where we didn't beat them. Yes, that game, yeah, when Felix, what Steve said, yeah, we won 3-1.
Mhm.
I probably was somewhere on holiday, and I didn't realise that weekend we played Bournemouth. But the shit, what I'm just saying is that Bournemouth is a tricky ground to play against, and if the team we got out tomorrow, right, we have to win that game. We still got to get quick. Like the thing is, how many we had so many chances against Crystal Palace. We should have 3 points, but we got a draw out of it, and we've broken our record at Chelsea, yeah, since 19 something for a long history to have 1 win, 1 draw, 1 loss again. And we did that last season, 1 win, 1 draw, 1 loss. So this has got must be a must win game tomorrow because you got
Yeah.
like Southampton.
It must be it should be a must win game tomorrow. Steven, are you ready now so we can
Yeah,
go to the table?
Huh?
it has to be a must win game tomorrow, Nee.
Yeah, I do agree. We have to. Chelsea have to win this game to bounce back and have that consistency.
And I
Let's
see
go to
Ben
the
Chilwell. And I see Ben Chilwell's back at Chelsea now.
He was
Ben
at Chelsea
Chilwell's
anyway,
back.
in the squad, right?
he never
Yeah,
left Chelsea.
I know he didn't leave Chelsea, but he wasn't. They weren't going to pick him. He was never going to play for Chelsea again. People telling me,
No, they
and
were
I said all
trying to
along,
They
sell
were
Lee.
trying
him.
to
That's
find a
why.
club for him on loan, but he couldn't find any.
Yeah,
Right?
well, I'm saying, Lee. No, I say, Lee. I told everyone, yeah. People were telling me that Ben Chilwell would never play for Chelsea again, and I said, yeah, he would. And now he's been back at training, and he might start against Bournemouth this weekend. He might
Why
do.
would he start? That makes no sense.
It's not. Why would he start?
Because he's more experience, and he was captain last
We've
season.
literally got
He was the
Cucurella
first captain.
available, Dan.
Would you play? Would you play Ben Chilwell over Cucurella?
Well, depends on Ben Chilwell's injury. If we did have this injury, we might
No,
be
he's
fully
not
fit now. I
injured
would.
right now. Right now, he's not injured, but
Oh,
he's
Ben
still.
Chilwell.
Yeah.
Ben Chilwell's not injured now. Yeah. So if he's not injured, yeah, I would. I'll take Chilwell over Cucurella all day long
Well, why?
because he's got more experience and he's the vice captain.
You are using just experience and vice captain. He's not a vice captain right now. He's not a vice captain.
Well, he's not now, Lee, but he was last season,
Yeah, it's
and
no
he's and,
more.
he, and he's
So take
and
that
he's
vice.
better than Cucurella.
You gave me two examples. You said because he's vice captain and also he has experience. But Enzo Maresca, who is the captain and who is the manager for the team, said his style of play doesn't. He doesn't. Chilwell doesn't fit his style of play, and we've seen players that fits really his style of play. Would you want to play Chilwell over
The situation is
Cucurella.
yeah. He's could say that Chilwell's not his style of play because he doesn't know how good talent Chilwell is. That's what Enzo Maresca. He only won the championship. He ain't a world class manager to say he don't think he's.
Oh, not
How do you
this.
know? You don't give the guy. You got to give him a chance. Give
Dan,
Chilwell a
it's because
chance to
he
get your
don't
style of
fit
play.
his system. That's why. He don't fit his system, and that's why
Well,
he wasn't
why?
picked
Okay,
to
let's
be.
Steve. Why did he play for Pochettino last season, and why did he
Because
play
he
with
fitted
Thomas
what
Tuchel and Frank
Pochettino was
Lampard?
doing.
Because Poch was not doing what we're
And
doing
also, the
now.
transfer window was closed when our fullback started inverting under Poch.
All right, so I hear you.
Yeah,
Mo
yeah,
said
yeah.
late
But people
kickoff.
are going to moan about Chilwell, aren't they?
Mo said late
Bro, I've got no
kickoff
issue
or
with
not.
Chilwell. I like him. Yeah. But I also deal in facts. And the fact is the reason was he don't fit Maresca's system, and that's why he was on the list to go. Well, one of the reasons.
Yeah, but then we've talked about Cucurella and all, Steve. Remember Cucurella when he was going to get sold last season because he.
Did he cut out for anyone else?
Yeah, he cut off. He's there, but he's cut off. All right. So, my man from the Blue Lounge himself said the late kickoff is not a fan of it. The Premier League fixture, late kickoff, 8 p.m. UK time. I think I know late kickoff over there, but always I love it. I love it because it's more of a time that I'm much more free around 3 p.m. my time here. But Steven, let's get this thing done. Let's look at the predicted
Yeah,
lineup.
sorry about that.
Yeah, that's all right, Dan. So, players that you have in your team, you have Marco Cucurella playing the left back. We have Sanchez in the goalpost, who is a Premier League goalkeeper. We have Cowell. Then we have Fofana. Cowell and Fofana partnership has to continue. We have Disasi on the right hand side. I've seen that there are some others have put
I've got 2 or 3
Caicedo
different
in
versions of
that
this.
position.
I've got 2 or 3 different versions for this game. I've sent you 2. I've got a third one as well. But the third one almost definitely won't happen.
All right. So we have Caicedo, we have Pedro Neto, and Enzo Fernandez, Nkunku, and also we have Noni Madueke, then Nicholas Jackson out there. Okay, take us through your lineup, Steven.
Yeah, so I think it'd be this. Yeah. Alternatively, what you could do, right, is you could go make this Palmer. Yeah. Oh, I was meant to keep that in all caps. Bear with me. You could do it the way I did have it, or you could have it where no, that's the wrong one. Caicedo goes to right back like he did when Gusto got injured in the last game. Nkunku go right side, Palmer go left side, Palmer go right side. Enzo becomes the deepest one. In possession, Caicedo would therefore go there. Fofana, Colwell, Cucurella all shift across.
Yeah.
And then, as we've said before, the 2 number 8s in the system attack and crash the box.
That is when we are attacking mood.
Yeah. So this is my thing, right? So one version I sent you was this one, yeah? Where you've got on paper, right? I'll put it back to what it would be on paper because I didn't have it there for long. You'd have Caicedo there, Palmer there, Nkunku there, Madueke there, Neto there, and Jackson there, right? Move Enzo back. Right? This was one of the versions I sent to you, correct?
Yeah, that was great.
The other one I sent to you was you take out Palmer because he's got muscle fatigue and it shouldn't need him to start this game if it's sort of a risk of an injury, right? You can then have... Oh, I wasn't meant to click on that one. Flip Nkunku to there, Disasi to there. Caicedo then goes to his normal position. Enzo can take up the left side, and Nkunku can take up the right side. Yeah? On paper, you could have this as well. And the third option that you could have is this becomes Joshua Champon.
Josh Champo.
For me, I'd
On the
go for
right back?
Josh or
Right back.
yeah.
I
I'd
mean,
go
if you
for
have
Josh or
Disasi, why
Caicedo.
you
I
have
wouldn't put
Disasi
Disasi there.
senior player? Why do you want to use
Huh?
Josh Champo?
What you said?
If you have Disasi senior player in the team, why do you want
I
to
don't
go
want
for Josh
Disasi at
Champo?
right back. I don't want Disasi at right back.
What? I mean, it's so disrespectful if you want to use an academy player over a player you spend over 30 million on.
An academy player who's already
I
played
would,
right back.
I wouldn't have it. I wouldn't have it. I wouldn't have him. I would have. The thing with the Sassy, yeah, he can play right
It's a
back. He's
liability.
got it. They beat. Then you can talk about Akapong, whatever his name is. His reliability. I would. You got 30 million on the bench, Steve. What?
Yeah,
Just not to be played, and you got
you
like
bring,
30
someone in the
million who?
reserve team. Doesn't.
30
you
million
got
who?
Disassi. Disassi.
Bro, this guy always makes mistakes, man. I ain't doing
I,
this.
I know. I call him.
Steven,
I'm not.
Steven,
I'm not going to
Steven,
stick up for it. I'm not going to stick up for disaster. Well, I'm not going to stick up for
Bro,
disaster,
if
yeah,
you have
because we know
Disasi
he's
and
useless.
Sanchez in the same
But
lineup,
he'll be better.
I
Yeah, but
will
Steve, I'm
lose
trying to
my
say to
mind.
you, bro. Yeah, but bro, I would lose. I know how you feel, yeah. But then you got to understand this, yeah, right?
Champo is too young. He's too young.
Disaster is a better a profile on the pitch than Akapon.
A
The,
Champo, a
the
Champo,
thing,
a
I
Champo.
tampon whatever. Oh, I don't know. I
Bro,
can't pronounce
you
his name. A
realize this
tampon.
isn't even the way I'd go. The way I'd go is the way I'd already shown you, which
Yeah, I mean
unfortunately means
that's
Palmer
another
would have to
alternative for you,
pay, right?
Steven.
Play, right?
Let's stick to your main one that you think that would
Mhm.
be more relevant to Enzo Maresca.
Okay,
He will pick.
I'm going to
Else
say
we're
the
gonna
way
be
that
here
I would
forever.
do it is this way, right?
Okay.
This is
Okay.
the way that I'd do it, is this version that I showed you a minute ago.
Right.
This is the way I'd do it.
Don't you think there's so
Unfortunately, it
much
means
gap?
Palmer has
A
to play
gap
after the
between.
muscle
Don't you
fatigue.
think there's a big gap between the DM and the attacking
No,
midfielders?
I've only
And
moved
here,
them there
I've
because
got
otherwise, if
two
I move them here,
formations.
the name gets blocked out by the lines. That's why I moved them there.
No, well, we can see, Steven. We can see it.
Yeah, we can see it. I've
We
got
can
two
see it.
formations in mind. I've got two formations in mind myself.
Okay.
I'll wait till after Steve
Well,
finish.
if it's anything, if it's not 3 in the back and 2 in the back, I mean 4 in the back, then you have to remember it's not going to work because Enzo Maresca plays 4 at the
That's
back.
it.
But
Yeah,
you
but
can be in
but
attacking mode.
knee. The
Yeah.
situation is when Thomas Tuchel, right? He played originally a 3 with 2 wingers divided by like left wing back, right wing back, right?
Done.
As
Let's
you
finish
know,
finish it. Let's finish it.
yeah.
Else we're not gonna let
I'll
you
let him
finish.
finish.
And I'll come back to
I'll
you.
let him finish. And yeah.
Yeah. Then you can also explain those formations for us. But Steven, go ahead. Let's make it snappy, Steven G. Make
Yeah,
it snappy.
yeah, you know I can do that easy. Yeah,
Yeah.
for me, it'd be more this. I think, if I remember rightly, I couldn't tell definitively, but before the Gusto injury, I think it was Dewsbury Hall got called in. Then Gusto went down, and instead of bringing Dewsbury Hall on, if I remember rightly, he then brought Mudryk on for Gusto. Then what he did was he put Caicedo at right back. We know Caicedo played at right back for Brighton. Yeah. He's also a natural midfielder, which means when it comes to the inverting role, Caicedo is absolutely perfect option for this system as the cover with no Reece James and no Gusto. Right? Because it comes naturally for him because he's played right back, but he'll be inverting into his natural position. It also means that you have Enzo deeper, which allows him to dictate the play, which I personally think he's better off in a deeper role in this system, if I'm being honest, and I think I've mentioned it before. But I'd go this one, which has Caicedo at right back, and then this is what it would be in possession. The only thing I would say is I'm worried about potentially starting Palmer if this muscle fatigue thing's been there for a while. It's the reason he pulled out of England. Look, it could be absolutely nothing. Yeah? In terms of, we could have just done what Man City and Arsenal have been doing where they pull their players out that are key players for them, right?
Yeah.
But if it is something, then ideally I wouldn't want to risk Palmer. which then means you've got to play someone else there, which would mean you'd have to play like Dewsbury Hall or something, which is another problem in itself. But for me, I'd go Caicedo.
You could play Sancho. You could go Sancho.
But
You could go
Sancho
Sancho
wouldn't
to
work
replace Cole
in
Palmer.
the 8. He wouldn't work in the 8.
He would do because he's played there before in the 8, and he's good at 8.
If it was a 10, then sure, I could see it.
Yeah, 10.
But
Yeah, 10.
in the 8,
Yeah,
bro,
he
I
could
can't
play.
see it.
I just could see Enzo Orasco playing the 4-2-3-1, but I wouldn't have Caicedo at right back.
Okay, let's now go to what you'd have, right? What would you have?
Done.
The formation for a minute, if it was me, all right, I would have Caicedo at right back.
You would or
If
wouldn't?
I wouldn't.
Okay.
What I was testing off, yeah. Well, I had that new goalkeeper, what we signed in goals instead of
Jorgensen, I
Sanchez.
think he's
He's
injured
not gonna
anyway.
be there.
Plus, we've
Is he
already
injured?
been told that he's the cup keeper
Yeah.
for now and not the starter.
He's the cup keeper, Dan. He's not
Okay,
gonna
okay,
be
okay.
a
All
Premier
right,
League keeper.
all right,
Yeah.
all right. So no chance of keeping Sanchez then, innit? Oh, all right. Keep Sanchez. With my formation, I would have gone with the 3 at the back, right, where you have Colwell, Fofana, and Disasi in the 3,
Okay,
right?
so yeah.
All right. Cucurella at left wing back.
Mm-hmm.
Then I have Nuno Madueke at right wing back because Nuno Madueke could play out as a right wing back.
Okay.
Then you have Enzo and Caicedo in the middle,
Okay. So
right?
Enzo and Caicedo, right?
Yeah,
In that middle.
in the middle. Yeah.
I'll just make this one Caicedo for now.
Okay.
All right. Now the front 3 you could divert as in a 1 and a 2, yeah, or you could have it as like 1 as like a centre mid and
So,
basically
like
Jackson.
this, but you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
obviously say whatever names you've got.
yeah. So basically,
this
what I would do, what would no? If you put Cucurella like the thing with it's a 4-3, yeah, it's a 3-2-3, yeah, formation, right? Where you have the wingers, right? I wouldn't have Cole Palmer starting. I'll rest him for this game because, like you say, it's
Okay,
the
who would
injury
you put
problem.
instead of Palmer? Nkunku?
I would
Or
change Nkunku.
So Nkunku here, yeah?
Yeah. Right,
Okay.
not up front, right? Because I have him up front, so I'll play him in the false nine instead of Jackson. Because I've noticed with Nkunku and Jackson, they could divert between themselves. They could both play as a striker, but people telling me like you say, Jackson could play is better on the winger than playing false nine. So with me, I'll have Pedro Neto, yeah, because he can play right or left. I'll have him on the left, Jackson on the right, and then have not
What up
Nkunku, and
top
basically have
or
them.
where you got them? I'm confused now. Because you said like
Right, no, right. So
almost like 2, then a 10, and then 2 again.
just yeah, 2 10s, and yeah, and a 9.
2 10s and a 9. Okay, so
All right.
kind of like this, right? So like a
Yeah.
3-4-2-1.
Yeah. It's like a
And they're
3-4-2-1.
more sort of wide 10s / wingers, right?
Yeah, because if you see if Caicedo, Cucurella could push up open to the wings, and so could Nuno Madueke. They could push up, yeah. Where you'll have Caicedo helping between the 3 centre backs in the middle, or Enzo, he can slightly move up, like as into like an 8, where he'll slightly move up and put the balls in for like Nuno and Conquer
So you
and
want
Peto.
something. So it kind of becomes a 4 in possession, right?
Yeah, 4 into possession.
And then
Right.
you said you could have Enzo sort of here, right?
Yeah, Enzo there, yeah. And where you've got the players, like basically all 4 of them are pushing up. All 4 are pushing up, like Cucurella, Nuno Madueke, and you have Neto and Conquer, where But then
Wait,
because
so
Nkunku and
who am I
Jackson will
missing
die
here? Because
first.
you said Madueke. Oh, Madueke's wing back. My bad. I got
Yeah,
confused for a
yeah.
second. I thought I missed someone.
You see, or if it's not that, yeah, I'll play the 4-2-3-1. What he originally goes for, right? So you instead of Disassi, you have Disassi right back. You have Colwell and Wesley Fofana. My opportunity, if it was me, right,
Yeah.
I would put who's that Fulham centre back who we signed?
Tosin Adarabioyo.
Tudor. Yeah, Tosin as because apparently Wesley Fofana hasn't been like people saying he ain't been fully fit. Wesley Fofana, right? If it was
Looks all
me,
right.
I would go. Right, yeah, right.
Okay.
Okay,
All
so
right.
what would
So
your
guys,
four be? Sorry, Nick.
So
go ahead.
yeah. So with the 4-2-3-1, right?
Mhm.
You could also complete. Yeah, I would with Neto. I would start Sancho. Yeah, over
In the
like
4-2-3-1,
Neto.
you'd put Sancho over Neto, is what you're saying, right?
Oh, I'll put Neto as left wing, left back. Yeah, I'll put Neto. Like, put Sancho where Neto is.
Oh, okay. So I was right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dan, wrap it up. Wrap it up, Dan.
All right.
Take too
Then
long.
Nkunku can stay where he is, and I'll put Neto at left wing back. Like that's Nuni Madueke. Give Nuni Madueke a rest.
You mean at right wing, right?
Yeah, right wing. Yeah, because he
Okay.
could play both sides. He could play left and right.
Mm-hmm.
And with me, like, with that side of that formation, Yenny, what I'm saying about that formation, where you could have like Cucurella diverting like as a divert, and so could Disassi, where Enzo and Cosado could just stay in that between in the middle or up top, where Enzo could spread the ball to Sancho. Because if Cole, with me, I would have Cole Palmer on, but people saying Cole Palmer had a slight knock injury. So I would have rested him for the second half, let him play for like 20 minutes just to so he don't get a bad injury, and have these lot up because you'll know Sancho. Because I want to see Sancho what his style play for Enzo Marasca is actually what's he going to be. Because we signed this player, we signed Sancho, we haven't really seen him play since the last couple of games. And I want to see what Sancho could bring into that wing side, onto that left wing side. If he could play with Sancho and Nkunku and Neto in that pivot, then I reckon he could do it. I reckon he could do it. Like flipping, I want to see if he could divert into that wing because where you saw Raheem Sterling at Chelsea, you saw him basically with the pass movement where he dropped in the side of the corner's knee, where he'll dribble and he'll see a person in there. That's what I think. That's the formation would be better like in the 4-2-3-1. But after the first one, I think he should go for the first one because it will be more adapted, more physically, more attacking against Bournemouth, and you'll get like more chances in the first one. What I said, Stephen Knee. But
Yeah.
this one, it could work. It could work this way because we've seen how many times when we were used to the 4-2-3-1. We've seen Marasca play the 4-2-3-1. So both of them ways would be better, but more
Mhm.
attacking than physically. The first one I said with the three, with the left wing back, right wing back, where they're diverting together.
That's right. All right, thank you very much. Dan and then Steven here taking us through the tactical board. They have various tactical, formation that they believe that Enzo Maresca can use. We all know that Enzo Maresca goes to the 4-2-3-1 formation with the Nicholas Jackson up there with the Sanchez in goal post. He's also made it clear that Philip Jurgensen will be his goalkeeper, whilst Sanchez becomes his Premier League goalkeeper. But thank you very much. We're still on it. We're still looking at it. I was going to ask Dan some questions on his formation, but I think everything's gone back to what it used to be the normal one. So I'll keep that later
I
to
can
myself.
quickly change it.
Phantom,
It's not a
no,
big
no,
deal.
it's all right. It's all right. I can just
Yeah,
ask
it
him.
literally
I'll ask
take
him.
me 2 seconds, bro.
No, Steve, you don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have to
Huh?
do that.
Bro, I've got to
Phantom, a
change
minute
one name
topic.
and it's done. Literally.
Phantom of Many Topics and Need Zion. Are we afraid of Kepa Arrizabalaga? No, we're not afraid of Kepa Arrizabalaga.
can't
He's
play.
on loan, and according to the rules, he cannot play against his parent club. So Kepa Arrizabalaga cannot play against Chelsea because he's on loan to Bournemouth Football Club. A Phantom of Many Topics. The Phantom is more of a big picture strategy fan, not a detailed tactical fan. We really need help at centre back since Disasi is such a disaster, according to Phantom of Many Topic. He says, I would give the academy kids a chance over a Disasi. You don't want to do that. Now I explain to you why you don't want to do that. 3, I won't go. This is what 3.
Three players he wants gone: Disasi, Enzo Fernandez, and Dewsbury Hall. Well, at least 2 of those aren't happening. I'd argue all 3 probably aren't happening.
Phantom, I don't know your problem with Enzo Fernandez. You always talk about his price. It's not his fault that Chelsea is paying that much money on his price tag. And
I'm going to quickly share something else.
I don't know.
He's a captain now. He's a captain now, so you can't mind about it.
No, it's not going anywhere. It's another Koulibaly. You mean Koulibaly? All right. So Phantom, thank you very much. But yeah,
just quick, right? On this,
yeah.
So this doesn't include Enzo or Disasi, this image, right? I'll get my other one ready. To go to this one and then open that. Right. So this is why you can't sell certain players, right? So these fees are roughly what are guaranteed, right? This is what goes into the amortization stuff, right? Per the new rules, all signings, their fees are amortized across 5 years for accounting purposes, right? Dewsbury Hall was 30 million, yeah? So his annual amortization would be 6 million, right? So next summer, you would need at least 24 million to break even on Dewsbury Hall, right? The next year, at least 18 million to break even. So anything over the break even fee, right? Obviously means you make a profit on said player. Yeah?
Yeah.
If I quickly go over to this other one and share this tab, right? Enzo Fernandez, yeah? Next summer still has 69.4 million left on the books. Right? I need to find Disasi. He is on here somewhere. He is hiding. Disasi next summer has 26.2 million remaining. So
Phantom, I hope you
when I
understand
say that, you need at least that number to make break even and not take a loss.
So if you want to,
so when I talk to people about you want certain players gone, right? And I say, as a club, Chelsea literally cannot do that because they'll take a loss, right? In financial fair play, okay, the current rules are going to be going and they're doing new rules, yeah? But under the current rules, you have an allowable loss over 3 years of 105 million when it comes to transfers and stuff like that. But there's certain deductibles that don't count towards that, right? So when I say you literally as a club cannot sell certain players, it's because in my head, I'm looking at it and I'm going, okay, what's the likelihood you at least break even on said player, right? So people say about Mudryk all the time, yeah? You are not 100% not getting 43.8 million for Mudryk next summer. We can all agree on that, right? Unless out of nowhere he becomes an elite forward, right? Doubt it's going to happen. But unless out of nowhere he becomes someone that's some sort of elite level forward, that is not going to happen, right? Which means you'd have to loan him for 1 or 2 years to get that down. Big problem.
Welcome back to Blueclouds Media YouTube channel. Go ahead, Steven.
Oh, there must have been a delay then. There must have been a delay.
Yeah. Did you say 43 point something million for him to get sold, Steve?
Well,
you would need 43
for Mudryk.
Yeah, that's what this is, right?
Yeah.
So if we,
I agree what you're saying. I agree what you're saying because the thing is, yeah, I agree with what Steve's saying, yeah, because
I
this
know. No,
guy,
it's not about you agreeing. It's what it's fact on the paper. It's not
yeah,
about what you
no, but
agree.
yeah, no. What I'm trying to say is, yeah, well, with Modric, right, since we signed this guy,
Yeah.
he hasn't shown his potential style at Chelsea since Shakhtar Donetsk, right, when he used to play against Real Madrid, right. This guy was, he just. It's just weird because I don't think this guy is probably will get much gaming time for Chelsea with Enzo Maresca now. The situation, if he like Steve, where I come with Steve, who I agree on, if he's elite, if he comes to be sudden elite and scores like what 22 goals max this season,
Yeah.
then fair dues 43 point something million will be on the line. But as we all know, Modric don't do that kind of thing. Because last season when he did that skill against Crystal Palace, everyone was, oh, he's the next Eddie and Hazard, all these like bigging up all these things about Modric. And I'm thinking to myself, what you lot guy is sniffing, because he's just done one good thing against, was it Newcastle? Yeah, it must have been up the Newcastle when he
Newcastle.
dribbled them players. Yeah, Newcastle, that's it, yeah. And thinking to myself, what are you sniffing? This guy, since he's been with us, this is the running man show. The only much thing he's good at is his pace. It's a frustrating to see because Arsenal wanted this guy. Soon we get him. The potential on this guy was a mistake for buying him because Arsenal, we weren't potentially wanted him in the first place. Because Arsenal was getting him, they decided to buy him. So we paid a lot of money on this player, like nearly 18 million, was it 18.5 million or something?
Yeah.
So we paid a.
No.
How much did we pay? It must be something where I'm at 70 something to 80 million.
I can tell you in a couple of minutes what it was.
I think it's about 80. Yeah. 75 or something million.
Okay, so
go ahead.
So you're paying something about 80 to something million on this player, and you're losing out a profit of something like, well, say around about max 25. I can't remember how much we paid for him, right? So you're losing out a lot of profit on a player's style that hasn't improved the ability at Chelsea Football Club to be good enough for what we paid for them seasons. And people say, oh, he hasn't been played, he hasn't got a chance to be on the pitch. But when you saw him play, there's no improvement of style, what he's been doing. So if we're going to look into try to sell him, the club of the financial themselves and other clubs had to figure out a trigger of a money to see how much they will pay for this player, if it's a loan option to buy or the buyout clause straight out. How much?
62 million guaranteed.
62 million.
Well, we're losing 62, yeah?
From Modric. If you sell, that's what you need to be able to sell Modric.
No.
Okay, 62
initially. That's what we paid initially.
That's what you paid for him. Okay.
Oh, okay. So we paid 62 million, and the price of 43 something million. So you're losing out like what, about 12-13 mil off the 62 million on this player. So it's a big lost profit.
Every year, the amount that needs to be paid to sign him for Chelsea to break even is down by 7.3 million, right? So that's what this thing is that I was showing, right? So for Mudryk, for Chelsea to break even next summer would have to be, let's round it up, 44 million for Chelsea to break even, right?
Yes.
200,000.
That's true. For the Modric.
Year 36.5, year after 29.2, year after 21.9.
Because the digits at the club, what we paid for, right, Lee, for Modric, we paid less digits for Cole Palmer and Nuno Madueke in that season that done more than what Modric did in the season. So you're losing out a lot of profit. So they spent a lot of money on this player to come to be a potential star player for Chelsea,
All
and
right.
like everyone thought, but we're losing out. So in a day, it's going to be hard to sell him. So we will actually see what he can do this season to get the profit of the money back on Modric. It's a hard one to tell about Modric if he could do it or not this season. Nick.
I do agree with you, Chelsea Dan. It's going to be very difficult to sell such a player if it's not improving and it's not developing like Chelsea fans expect him to be. Guys, we're going to look at the predicted score line. So, yeah, we're going to predict the score line for tomorrow's game, and then we will call it a day. We have gone through a lot of series of topics over here. We've gone to preview the game. We've looked at the strength of Bournemouth. We also look at the strength of Chelsea, what Chelsea have available, what the starting lineup will look like. Also, we told you we discussed the man in charge of the game tomorrow, which is Anthony Taylor, and he's the man who will be in the VAR room will be Peter Banks,
The
and
man
who is
should be
assigned.
convicted of crimes against Chelsea.
Do us, Steven?
The man should be convicted for crimes against Chelsea and crimes against football.
All right, so that's Anthony Taylor. And also, Ben Chilwell has been added to the squad. Chelsea 2024-2025 squad. He's been added to it. And also, the 2024-2025 squad number for Chelsea is also out at this moment, which we don't have time to go through all of them. But in the near future, when we're doing our stream, we might go through all the squad numbers. We know what Neto wearing, what Jackson's wearing, what everyone is wearing, and everyone that is part of the squad today. We will go through it, the squad list. So, guys, so we're gonna start with our predicted score line. So wherever you're watching us, for remember, my name is Nate Zion with Stephen G, and then Chelsea Dan. All two of them are representing the channel from London, and I'm here in the United States. So we are bringing you the latest Chelsea news. Phantom of many topics. Nate Zion, are we afraid of Kepa Arisa Balaga? Stephen, let me.
Oh, you read that one about are we afraid of Kepa?
Yeah, I'm going down. But what do you want to say?
There's a statement from Chelsea pitch owners.
All right, we'll look into that here in a second. All right, so three. The Satsi. Okay, I've read that one. Says no one will ever pay the crazy money we paid for Modric, Enzo Fernandez, or Sanchez, according to him. Steven, why can't FIFA just do a salary cap like NFL? Okay, Phantom said that we
UEFA
only
and
want.
the Premier League are bringing it. UEFA already has it. This won't take long, right? UEFA already has one which is called squad cost. So, of your income every year, you're allowed to spend, I think it's 70% on player wages and transfer fees. I think agent fees are included. I can't guarantee that, but definitely the transfer fees and the wages of the players, right? That's also coming in from next season into the Premier League as well. So there kind of is to an extent, but it's not the same number for everybody. It's related on your club's personal income. So it's a similar idea, but not the exact same. No, Phantom, I know the NFL has a salary cap regardless of team income, to go to your most recent comment, but I'm not related to team income, right? But what I'm saying is what they're bringing into football for UEFA and the Premier League is technically a cap, but it's not one number for all. It's based on income. So the smaller teams, they're going to have less that they can use. I kind of prefer it that way, to be honest. But yeah, just because I saw his most recent comment as I was explaining it.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Stephen G. Phantom said Chelsea 2, Bournemouth 2. Phantom is going for a draw. Maya said can't be afraid of Kepa. If we want, we'll allow him to be in the goalpost anyway. What's the tweet about Steven? And also, Steven said NFL has salary cap regardless of team income. All right. So you have to remember NFL didn't have a demotion and promotion. They don't have that. But Chelsea and the Premier League has demotion and promotion. So So Steven, can you take us through that? Then we can call it today.
So the Chelsea pitch owner statement that came out, it's a long one, so bear with me. In light of the recent Guardian article and the subsequent commentary in the press and social media, the board of CPO, so the board of Chelsea pitch owners, has made the following statement. The board of CPO is aware that Chelsea FC is exploring all options to fulfill its commitment to redevelop the ground. This includes them also doing due diligence on the possibility of moving to a new site should a sustainable one be available. CPO has regular meetings with the club across a variety of subjects. The club is completely aware of the role that the CPO shareholders will play in whatever their final proposal is for the redeveloping of Stamford Bridge. The club has yet to make a proposal to the CPO board. The CPO board states again that fans wishing to have their voice heard on this subject can do so by buying shares. This will entitle those fans to a vote as and when any proposals received from the club. The CPO board recognises its responsibility to consult with shareholders and will do so when the club presents a proposal for consideration. That was the end of that statement.
All right. So from all that I'm hearing is they're trying to get all fans on board, buy shares, so they can have a lot of a lot of power. So clearly, these people
Chelsea pitch owners have power anyway, because just to
Why the
explain, I
shares?
believe that. So, say Chelsea put a proposal to go to O's Court, regardless of the news that they're not selling it, whatever. Say Chelsea somehow get something done with the company that currently holds it. What would happen then is when Chelsea put it to the Chelsea pitch owners, I believe it has to be a 75% majority vote in favour of going to O's Court for it to go through and for it to happen. So it's not like, so they have a stronghold anyway, like when it comes to like the club name and the location and stuff like that. They have to vote 75%.
Okay. From a Phantom of Many Topics, said the L Scott is Chelsea actual Stamford Bridge. If Stamford Bridge is Fulham actual,
Is Chelsea actual is actually Chelsea.
Yeah, like where
Stamford Bridge is
if
Fulham.
Chelsea moves to L Scott.
And if you want to be a Chelsea team, then choose a Chelsea location.
All right. Maya said 3-1 to Chelsea. Maya said 3-1 to Chelsea. Dan, what's your prediction?
Is it me or you can't you hear him, Steve?
No, I can hear him.
What?
He's saying, is it just Dan or can't I hear you? No, I can hear both of you.
I can hear Steven too. Dan, can you hear me?
No, you're saying about hearing you.
I can't hear him. He's like literally like talking really low, Steve.
Oh, it's not low for me. It might be on your end because it's fine for me.
Yeah, Dan, I can tell. I have a what do you call it? The mixer over here. It tells me where my voice is at. So I can tell from here. If my voice is low,
Yeah, it's probably me, man. I can't hear him.
You can't hear who? Me or Steven?
You can't hear Uni.
Oh, then Dan, it's you. And check your stuff because over here I can tell.
He said, Dan. He said to check on your end.
Check on your end.
It's my point, my end. Well, dude, ask me if I could just quickly give the score predictions for tomorrow, and I'm gonna head off.
That's what I said.
He said
Dan,
giving
what's
a
the
quick score prediction and then heading off me.
Yeah, I can hear him. I said he can give me a score line.
Yeah, go for it. Nee can hear you, but you can't hear him. Go for it.
Okay, he can hear me, yeah?
Yeah.
Before I head off, guys, I want you to smash that subscribe button to my Bo's channel and hit that like, because that's what we do. We come on here to contest to put all our effort on this show to speak about our football club.
That's right.
So big up to everyone for supporting my Boney, because he's a bother to me. Even though we're still over the Google box now, we call him the waffle box.
Let it go nicely.
But yeah,
let it go nicely.
tomorrow, Chelsea Bournemouth. I'm gonna go with a draw. I'm gonna go 1-1.
1-1.
I'll give you my reasons why 1-1. If we play like when we play against Crystal Palace, then we've got a long way for the seasons ahead of us because
If we play against Crystal, the
at
way we
Crystal
play
Palace, the
against
amount of
Crystal Palace,
chances we
then we
had,
should be
bro,
able to bang in
the
more
amount of
goals.
chances we had, we couldn't finish. Chances like Looney
Same here.
Madueke. But it's going to be a long test. It's going to be a long test tomorrow against Bournemouth. 8 o'clock kickoff. I'm at the game tomorrow. Well, hopefully. So, but yeah, if we win tomorrow, I'm happy. But it's all about the results, Nee. All about how we play tomorrow. How the team performs tomorrow. Like, how Caicedo and Enzo and our fullback at the back, how can they not concede much goals? Because it's lately since this season we've conceded quite a bit of goals. We haven't really kept a clean sheet. So Bournemouth game is totally a bogey team to us. So, but hopefully tomorrow I'll say I might say I don't really do scores, but I reckon it's gonna be a 1-1 draw. It'll be a 1-1 draw. If Jackson can finish his chances, about the chances he's had since this season, then we'll get a win. But on the day, Nee, we never have to respect about Chelsea now if they're going to win or lose or draw. Anything can happen tomorrow. But yeah, tomorrow's the draw, bro. But much love to you, Steve. Much love to you, Nee. Thank you for letting me on, bro. And
Thank you very much.
all the best.
Thank you very much, Dan. Thank you very much. Take care, Dan. Take care, Dan. This is what I'm gonna say regard to what Dan just said. If Dan feel if Chelsea play the way they play against Crystal Palace, then I believe that's when Chelsea is going to win that game. Why? Because Chelsea dominated. Chelsea played very well. There were so many officiating, I say dodgy decisions that went against us. You get what I'm saying? If we finished our chances, then we should kill Bournemouth on that day because we were so good against Crystal Palace. It's just that we did not finish some of our chances. And with the inclusion of Neto, with the inclusion of Joao Felix and Sancho, with all the players that we have, we should be able to bury that game. It's a must win. So I'm going for a 3-0 Chelsea. 3-0 Chelsea at the Vitality Sports Stadium. Steven will not give me a predicted scoreline, but he'll tell me Chelsea should win.
He's learning. He's learning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do
You
you
know by now.
I
You know this.
already said it for you.
I already know where you stand. So
Yeah, I think Chelsea will win. I just think that compared to the last couple of years, I just think that we've
3-0.
strengthened in certain areas of the team, and especially in attack. So we should definitely be able to
I agree.
get one over on Bournemouth tomorrow. But yeah, quick thing as we're live. Are you planning to do anything tomorrow or no?
I don't know. Are you available?
As far as I know, I am. Yeah.
Well, if anything that comes to mind, then I will. If not, then yeah, I can. I
I don't know
put the
about
same
doing
thing up.
after the game, but if you got anything before the game, I could hop on.
Okay.
Because
No
you got
problem.
8 o'clock kickoff for me, so it finished like late. And I just
Long way
chill.
to come, right? No football game. There should be college games tomorrow. College football.
Huh?
There could be college football tomorrow.
American football, yeah, there will be. Yeah.
Before. All right, so it's been a wonderful stream, just like Phantom of Many Topics says. Says the Phantom of Many Topics said pitch owners. Okay, I've read that one. What is okay? Phantom said good show, 13 likes. To hate. Good night. Phantom, have a good night, my brother. So Maya said bro, I will have Sancho, Felix, and Neto will win if we have that. Plus, trust me, we will win because Bournemouth doesn't have an impact player. They don't have a what do you call it, Dominic Solanke in there to make any magic. Dominic Solanke is our boy. He's now going to Tottenham Hotspur. I wish him the best, but I don't think he can pull any strings over there. Palmer and Noni Madueke combination. I swear, let them cook. Chelsea doesn't understand. It doesn't. He's going for a draw. I'm telling you, I'm going for a 3-0 Chelsea. I'm sure Chelsea. Nicholas Jackson will bank in another goal tomorrow. And one goal will be coming from Neto. Let me put it over here. Jackson first goal. He's got a new contract. He'll bank in first goal. The Neto second goal. And the third goal will be from a defender. Defender. Third goal. I'm predicting this. Our third goal will be from a defender without a name. I'm not so sure that defender, but my third goal will be from a defender. Second goal will be Neto Jackson. The first goal. Dan said what? Don't fight. He said don't fight Bournemouth off knee. Still has a good player. They have. They don't have any better players than we have. I do understand, but Chelsea couldn't beat Palace. You couldn't use Palace to justify Bournemouth. Palace at home, like I told you, Dan. Palace played very, very well. No, Chelsea. No, excuse me. Chelsea played much better, but the problem was the same problem we saw last season. It's finishing those chances. If they're able to finish it, there was no way we can even, there was no way Palace was going to have a sniff. There was no way. You get them. There was no way they could have a sniff. But I hope that they can play better away. It says who plays well. Chelsea played well. Oh, yeah. I mean, Chelsea played very well. But Steven, done. Guys, good stream today. Like Phantom said, good stream also from Dan. Let me give Steven 60 seconds for him to say what he want to say, and then I'll also close it up here, guys. We're done here. We're done.
Yeah, I've got nothing else to add. Dan's already said to people to subscribe and stuff, so I'm not gonna repeat it because he's only just said it. But yeah, all I'm gonna say is it's been a good stream. And obviously, if we're available, I'm sure that we'll find something to do tomorrow. But if not, then we'll see you Monday, right?
Yeah, definitely. If not, then we'll see them on Monday. Guys, I'll always say adios, little desperados.
Hang on to hope.
Absolutely. Hang on to hope. And don't worry too much about tomorrow. Tomorrow has taken care of itself. Let's worry about now. Have a good night.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blueclouds TV.